Hey, it's Leopardess and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video we're going to learn 5 top Loc essentials. So let's begin. So my first essential, when I mean essentials, I mean like these are things that I take with me no matter what. I don't care if I'm traveling, going out, I take these things with me. They're in my bag. I have them, period. So the first Loc essential I have is headbands. Headbands, hair ties, and round hair ties. So in order to not create bending in my locks or any breakage, because I'm a believer that if you use like certain types of scrunchies or material on your hair, it may cause like dents that may lead to breakage. My philosophy, of course. So early on in my lock journey when I had Star Locks, I noticed that I didn't like what it did to my hair. I didn't like seeing dents in my hair. I wanted my hair to be, you know, just full going down. So for example, just, you know, right across. I didn't want like this part to have any dents or create any cuts, anything. So I made sure that going forward, I only used headbands. And yes, I mean headbands. Most of the times when you see my hair up in those lock styles where it's a bun, I use headbands. I don't even use round scrunchies. Also, when you're picking your headbands, when you're picking your hair ties, be very careful. You don't want one, like this material is okay because it won't really, like, you know, leave material in your hair. But if you start to see like these scrunchies like starting to like, you know, fall apart, just stop using it because you don't want this to get in your hair. And as I said in my last video, in every video you're gonna see from me, lint is the worst thing ever and one of the hardest things to get out. To me, it's a lot harder to get out than buildup. So be very careful when you're picking these. You don't want any furry ones, any like material that's like furry or fluffy. No, this material is a little more smooth. It's like a velvet material, but still be careful. If this starts to unwind, don't use it. The next main essential that I do not leave without, I feel like this should be number 1 on my list, is my hair ties. Yes, when I'm going on vacation, when I'm traveling, when I'm going anywhere where I know I'm spending more than a day, this is a must. And I usually carry 2. This one is more like shorter and it's more for like this region. I like to wear this one when I go to the gym because it keeps everything down, but I'll have a more detailed video on that. And then of course you have to have a full one, because the full one gets all your locks in. And just in case you don't want your hair rubbing against your pillow, if you don't have the satin pillows or like the silky pillows, this will cover obviously all the way to the end. So this is it. So it's, like I said, it's very important to wear a scarf, a bonnet. It helps. A scarf or a bonnet, it helps with friction. You don't want your hair just rubbing when you're sleeping. Also, it helps with frizziness, helps retain moisture and shine, and all of this good stuff that's in your hair is not on your bed sheets. So definitely always bring a hair scarf with you. I always bring 2 just in case when I'm traveling, so just so you know. The next thing I must have, this is not even a question for me. This is not a question. The next thing that I always have is a spray bottle. Listen, these babies, they like to be moisturized, and when they're not, they look like a dry twig. Literally dry twig. Okay, so I always bring a spray bottle with me. It doesn't have to be a large spray bottle. It could be one of the travel size spray bottles. It can be a bigger spray bottle, or it can be even the bottle that I'm showing you guys in my video. When I tell you that it's always good just to mist your hair with some water, it's always good. It keeps your hair moisturized. Like, it keeps your hair looking good. It keeps your hair looking full. It keeps your hair looking bouncy. Now, when you're buying the spray bottle, please make sure that it has that mist type thing. Because when you buy the ones that just go like squirt, 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 it's just annoying to me. I have nothing against them except for the fact that it's annoying. So buy the one that mists because it reaches more regions on your hair. But never leave it out your spray bottle. I mean, yeah, you can reach in the sink, wet your hands and go there, or slightly wet it in the shower, but especially when my hair is retwisted, I like to control where the water is going. So make sure you bring your spray bottle. Spray bottle is life itself, okay? The next thing that you obviously cannot go anywhere without, it's an essential. Like, these are the essential, guys. These are the essential things that you need. Like, this can't go anywhere out. Oil. I don't care what type of oil you guys like, as long as you guys are using an oil, whether it's light, heavy. I prefer lighter oils. The oils that I use are obviously from my collection, from Leopardess collection. I am closed right now. My website is under construction, but I do not leave anywhere without oil. So whether it's olive oil, whether it's grapeseed oil, whether it's argan oil, make sure you bring your oil. Like that's essential. I'll travel size bottle, some oil in the bottle. I believe you could bring it. Well, I bring it, so if not, just put it in your suitcase. Make sure your hair is moisturized. So if you're about to go travel, this video is for you, definitely. So the next thing that I don't leave without is my good old friend, the tweezers. Now you're probably wondering why. Like, I use this on my hair because of how angled it is. You know what I mean? It's shaped like a triangle going up, so it's almost like a needle, but not really. So this is for lint. As you guys can see, most of this video is about fighting lint, protecting your hair, retaining moisture. That's what's important. So I bring this with me and I go through my hair. Now let me tell you something, like, you can tie your hair down, you can do everything perfect, but there's always external factors. So you may go outside and pollen may come into your hair, or you may brush against somebody slightly, or you know, lint is just flying in the air. Let me tell you something, for some reason locks love to attract it. So what I make sure I do to prevent having linty locks is I always have this on me, and I always, if I see something and it's in my lock, or it looks like it's trying to get into my lock, I just take this tweezer, I go in and I just pull it out. And I feel like the pointed tweezer really helps. So get you a pointed tweezer, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to this channel. Also follow me on Instagram at leopardess_, and in the comments below, let me know what you can't leave your house without. What's your lock essential? But I appreciate you guys so much. Bye.